Good evening, I am Pavithra Kaluarachchi, an electrical engineer recently joined Shrivi, and presenting today my vision on role of women engineers in Sri Lanka beyond 2022 through my success story of 8 years as a lady engineer. Success is a journey, not a destination. Successfully being the 11th at national level of GCA O-level examination when I was selecting my career path as an engineer with a dream to be an engineer one day. Most of the people around me wanted me to be a doctor, and one of the most discouraging comments I received was, you would have to work in underground tunnels alone, and how would you manage with those kind of situations? After 18 years later, actually I had the chance to inspect a power tunnel at Broadlands hydropower project, and it was a very interesting and lifetime experience for me. So today I strongly believe that it's a fortunate to be an engineer to serve for my country. And today I'm here as a chartered electrical engineer qualified with MSc degree and looking forward to be a role model for engineers and to serve for my country at my best. So this is my outline, engineering to change the future. So in addition to the comment I received when I was selecting my career path, these are the comments that the girls have received when selecting their career paths. So traditionally, of course, this is a male dominated industry. So most of the people in this industry today from top to bottom are males. And this is an industry full of human relations. We should know how to work with the male staff, with our superiors, our colleagues, customers, and also with the laborers. So people say it's difficult because we have to work in robust working environments, and also we have to carry some situational management tasks like on-call duties. Also, more regretfully, they say that lady engineers miss their family life and entertainment, so that there are much more other suitable career paths for ladies rather than STEM. So these challenges could actually be overcome. There are a number of success stories and inspirational quotes in the internet if you refer. But today I'm giving you what I gained from my own working experience. I worked as the electrical engineer of Polgolla Barrage, where the Mahaweli water is diverted to dry zone for the prosperity and wealth of Sri Lankan people, so that the plant is operated over 24 hours over the year. So as the electrical engineer, I met with all the challenges I described earlier, and also I have to carry out high risk and time critical maintenance activities such as top log installations to repair the spillway gates, and overnight reservoir drawdowns which should be completed within 48 hours, and some routine maintenance work with a sense of labor management and also with lack of resources. So being a lead, and also I have to manage frequent flash floods to operate our barrage, the reservoir and the tunnel intake for continue the hydropower generation. So it was not limited to normal office hours for me. It was a 24-hour on-call duty to guide the control room shift operator to manage these frequent flash floods to public and dam safety. So these are some critical situations that I have to manage at Polgolla Barrage, and especially the daily debris management at tunnel intake to continue to maintain the required waterhead for hydropower generation at Ukuela Power Station. Also, I have to rectify some emergency system failures. So as a lady engineer, this was not an issue for me to handle this situational management task. Actually, we had to adjust our job role. At Polgolla, we are controlling a largest river in Sri Lanka. Large number of people are benefited, large irrigated land is managed. So it was actually a dynamic and challenging job role for me. So what we have to do is, with these extreme weather conditions, we cannot operate our reservoir in a predefined schedule. So it's a sense of reviewing and monitoring in real time with full-time commitment. So how to handle these situational tasks? We have to go forward with the technology. All systems should be transformed into new systems, and we have to follow the international standards. So if you can manage this with your mobile phone and laptop at home by effectively coordinating the shift operator over there and coordinating line agencies, I think it's not a big issue, and also your personal work at home can also be managed. So with all this, if you try to find, you will have plenty of time to enjoy with your family members and friends, and also contribute to charity. So as a lady engineer, I think we should always inspire the lady engineers around us and also the girls who are willing to take the STEM field. The most important thing is our role will clear the path to others. If you do not delight your duty as an engineer, then others would think that all lady engineers behave like this, and that which is the traditional feeling that most of the people have. So as lady engineers, we should always give the chance for our subordinates and try to solve this traditional feeling and to clear the path for our others. So as lady engineers also, we should motivate our subordinate engineers to improve their career. We can share our knowledge and experience, we can motivate, observe, guide and appreciate. Also, we can increase their confidence at work. So at Mahavali, I work mainly with male engineers, especially from outside companies, and I work with senior male engineers who are my superiors. So I think I remark the role to the next in line. So this is the junior lady electrical engineer assigned for our control center, and I trained her in the way I mentioned earlier. So after my resignation from Mahavali, she is successfully carrying out her work there. Also, I trained a lady civil engineer assistant to inspect the mechanical maintenance work at Polgolla Barrage due to staff shortage. So it was a big challenge for her, but successfully now she is carrying out her work, and also she has become an asset to the organization. So I think it's very important to contribute the women in technological roles for the development of the country. Since more diverse workforce, wide variety of experiences and views greatly benefit this STEM field. Also, the role models in women engineering will inspire the lady engineers as well as the males in the industry. If a girl could not be committed to field work, yeah, there are so many opportunities in this STEM field. She can join for research work. Also, the nations develop with mothers and daughters. If the mother is a lady engineer, daughter will definitely know how to balance with this family life and her professional work, and she will probably tend to select a career path in the STEM field. Also, women have some qualities like solving complex engineering problems, multitasking, seeing the issues seeing the potentials in new solutions, and also winning team support in collaborative actions, so that we can use these qualities to develop an organization as well as our country. So I had the chance to exploit new technologies for the Mahavali Authority. I established Dam and Reservoir Control Center for Polgolla. So I worked as the overall supervisor of this activity. So I have to study the background, select the latest technologies, and also customize according to our requirement and identify the commitment, since we are transforming to a new technology. So also I worked with some research activities. I did a study on optimal power generation in Mahavali complex reservoirs at normal operation conditions. So these are the works I did, and also I did a project on renewable energy. So as a lady engineer, I think we should always motivate the lady engineers to take some challenging tasks rather than continue in the normal engineering duties, and to move them to a wide range without confining to a single frame. Careers of lady engineers should be developed with great attitudes like commitment, sharing, interest and motivation, and also with encouragement. So these are the chances I get at Mahavali to improve my career. So I am highly motivated to do this because, and I would like to join IET to extend my duty. So winning people's heart is a difficult thing. So if you can do it as an engineer, I think it is the ultimate satisfaction of your career. This is the reward I gained at my farewell at Mahavali after 8 years later. So I think I like to extend my career in CEB also, to continue my service to my country, and also to make this world a better place for you, for me, and to the entire human race as a lady engineer. Thank you.